little bit weird. It's the end of the day, and I thought I would start chatting. Actually, I had such a good day today with the kids. We implemented a new screen time rule. We were doing an hour a day every day of the week, and they could use that, whether it was Xbox or it was a show, and they could split it up throughout the day, or they could have their 1 hour. They just had to have their stuff done, work, schoolwork, chores, all those things. But it was just feeling like they constantly were somehow getting a little bit more and a little bit more, and it was always on their minds, and they were rushing through things and not doing proper jobs just to get to that screen time. And so finally this morning I was just like, you know what, Monday to Friday, screens just aren't a thing. We're done with it. Saturdays we'll get an hour. Sunday afternoons we're really chill about having pretty much as they want, depending on what we're doing. Like obviously if we have plans, then we're not sitting in front of the TV, but pretty chill about Sundays, and it just lets Riley and I actually have some downtime. So I wasn't sure how the day was gonna go, but the kids played so much better, and it happens every time they're like grounded from screens. I noticed this, and I never really want to give them back, except the fact that it was a punishment, and once you've done that, it's kind of hard to be like, well, actually, no, you don't get it back. So the kids took it really well this morning, and yeah, we did a little library visit this afternoon. I got extra schoolwork out of all the kids. Like, it really was just a nice day, and I got a bunch of housework done. I know it was day one, and every time we kick screens, there's always a point where I'm like, oh my gosh, my kids are always making messes, and I never get that like break. But it helped today was like beautiful weather. So we'll see how things progress through the winter. But for now, I think this is going to be a pretty good shift for my kids. So yeah, I got some bedding washed today. Got my floors vacuumed upstairs. Feel caught up on laundry. And ready to get into the rest of the week. It was a good Monday. So, funny story, while I'm waiting for Riley and the boys to show up for supper, I'm starving, but I'm trying so hard to wait because I'm really bad for eating before Riley gets home. Anyway, so I've been trying to figure out like, how can I get some tips and, you know, improve my vlogging game. And one of the tips was like, use the camera on the back of your phone, which I get. And I knew it's better quality, but I tried it the other day. Okay, I'm just gonna say that will only work if I'm like setting up my phone. And even right now, I probably could have done it and I didn't. But if I'm setting up my phone and sitting in front of it and not moving, because I tried to vlog while I was in town doing groceries the other day. Number one, I got to town and realized my phone was about to die. Number two, I like had it turned around and I had started it before I turned around. Clearly it didn't start, so I chatted to myself for 15 minutes or however long I was talking before I realized it never even recorded. And then I tried again and it recorded the opposite direction. So, yeah, that was a fail. So sorry you're gonna get crappy quality but you know what, it is what it is. It's gonna be better quality than if I was like showing you the plant pot that have my phone leaning on right now, you know what I mean? I usually like to measure my protein, but my scale battery's died, so we're just gonna go with our hearts tonight. Starfall. You wanna do Starfall? No, you already had some time on there today, honey. It was the only screens we allowed today. birthday treats for my kiddos. Grab yours. We did peppermint white hot chocolates. I ordered them with just 1 pump of each syrup. Whoa, don't make a mess. You pass that back. And I don't know what the regular recipe is, but for these little guys, I'm pretty sure it's double that. So, and I got a venti decaf peppermint, 1 pump peppermint, 2 pump white mocha, whole milk, Americano misto. Yum. It's convinced me that they needed a treat on the way to school because we were early this morning. So, who am I to say no to a coffee? Yeah, now we're gonna head home and get a few things done, get an upper body workout in. I might do a Tabata, like a 20-minute Tabata ride after. Kind of liking to throw a Tabata in on an upper body day, just to get my heart rate up. And we'll see what the day brings. Okay, we need 2.5 of the gelatin.
Dump it.
Yeah, you dump it. So that's 1. And half. Good job.
Scoop.
Okay, this is gonna sit just up on the shelf in my pantry for most of the day, and tonight I'll cut them up and put them in a container. It's crazy how fast the morning goes. Then by the time you get lunch done and cleaned up, and my husband and I try to have coffee. And I'm going in slightly early to grab the kids because I have a couple gift cards to pick up for our employees at our business, and so I'm gonna do that. Can't believe Christmas is like just 2 weeks away. How did that happen? So a couple of things to check off my list. I'm pretty prepared for my own kids and whatnot, but had a couple of these straggler things to do. I'm gonna check in on the marshmallows. Okay, finally got a couple packages I've been waiting for. We have a Canada Post strike going on right now, for those of you who aren't in Canada. And it's put a real damper on Christmas shopping and all the things. So anyway, we're having to like figure out workarounds and get companies that typically are like shipping to my box. I'm having to adjust addresses and hope that they use UPS or FedEx or some other carrier services. So anyway, we haven't had one of these orders in a long time. I don't know if you're up to date on anything Beauty Counter, you know that they've been basically on pause for, I don't know how long it's been now. Has it been almost 6 months? Anyway, they're supposed to come back in the new year, but in the meantime, they did run a really good sale. And so I stocked up on shampoo, and I got 3 of them. I still had some conditioner, but I really have always liked their shampoo. And then I got a brow gel. So nothing crazy exciting, but some good basics. And then the other fun package that came, well, I mean, what's your definition of fun? But for me, it's exciting. This is the hormone supplement I have been waiting for. And it's called Macalife by Feminescence. Hormone balance for perimenopause, as I'm 32. But with my low estrogen, this came highly recommended by my health practitioner. So we're gonna give it a try. It's kind of crazy packaging. Take 2 a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. And here's hoping. I mean, it's mostly maca in there. I've been taking a maca supplement because I just bought something in the meantime, but apparently this is a really good one. So we're gonna give it a go. So that was fun. Okay, to close out this vlog, I just have to tell a funny story because in the first part of the vlog where I was doing dinner and stuff, I had some really funny footage of me cleaning up and chatting with my crew, but everybody's faces was in it, and I just like, I'm trying really hard to not show a ton of my kids' faces, so I couldn't put it in, but my oldest was like, Mom, how many YouTube followers do you have? And I'm like, just don't ask. Or not followers, subscribers. And he's like, no, like how many? I'm like, 1. And he's like, I thought you had 2. I'm like, I did. My husband's like, you lost 50% of your followers? So anyway, it was quite funny, and I wish I could have put it in there. But, you know, kids will keep you humble. So anyway, thank you for being here. Subscribe and help me boost that number so that next time my kid asks me, I can sound a little bit cooler.